House of Bourbon is the royal house of France. At times throughout history, the House of Bourbon was a French dynasty. Their monarchs ruled in France, Spain, Nepal, Naples, Sicily, and Parma. The dynasty originated in 1272 when the youngest son of King Louis XIX married the heiress of the Lordship of Bourbon. Charles III, Duke of Bourbon, died in 1527, ending the male line of Bourbon. In 1589, Henry III of France died, and the male line of the House of Valois ended as well. The law said that the head of the House of Bourbon would then be king. This made Henry IV the first king of France and king of Navarre from the House of Bourbon. The House of Bourbon ruled France until 1792. Their reign ended during the French Revolution. The house was restored as rulers of France briefly in 1814 and then fully in 1815. In the July Revolution of 1830, the House of Bourbon was overthrown again. In 1700, Charles II of Spain died, and this united France and Spain until 1714, when a treaty was signed. During the American Revolution, King Louis XVI supported the colonists and came to America's aid to defeat the British. Louisville, Kentucky is named after him. Hope you've enjoyed learning this brief history of the House of Bourbon. It was a powerful family dynasty in Europe for many centuries. The House of Bourbon has another connection to Kentucky besides Louisville. Bourbon County, the 5th county of Kentucky, is named after the House of Bourbon. Don't forget to try out audibletrial.com/kyhistorypod to get a free book of your choosing. If you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/kyhistorypod, or you can become a member of our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to get more Kentucky history content. Find us on these social media platforms, and check out the Kentucky History Podcast on these podcast platforms for more in-depth history of Kentucky. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.